Sometimes, God does something beautiful in our lives, but when we take what belongs to Him and make it about ourselves, that same blessing can slowly turn into a curse. This is the story of Seun. The Lagos sun was hot that afternoon. Seun walked slowly along Ibuku Street in Ikorodu, her white sneakers already brown from red dust. In her ears, worship music played softly, Waymaker. But her stomach was empty. She hadn't eaten well since yesterday. Her monthly NYSC allowance had finished early and she didn't want to call her parents. She kept saying she was grown, serving her country, and she would manage. Around her, the street was noisy. Akara was frying. Okada riders were shouting. Children played football with a flat ball. Seun walked quietly, tired, praying silently. Then she saw him. A small boy, not more than 4 years old, sitting beside a gutter, dusty, quiet, smiling. He waved at her. Something about that wave made Seun stop. She removed her earphones and walked closer.
"Where is your mommy?"
she asked gently. The boy didn't answer. He only smiled and stretched out his hands. Without thinking, Seun bent down, held his hands, and helped him stand, just like anyone would help a child. But the boy didn't fall. He stood. Then he took a step. Then another. And suddenly he was walking. People screamed, "Jesus!" A woman ran out crying.
"My son is walking!"
A crowd gathered. Traders left their stalls. Everyone stared. "This child has never walked," they shouted. The mother fell to her knees before Seun, crying uncontrollably.
"You are a woman of God. God has used you."
Seun stood frozen. She looked at her hands. She hadn't prayed. She hadn't declared anything. But the miracle was real. People surrounded her. They touched her clothes. They called her prophetess. They asked her to pray. Seun tried to explain.
"I didn't do anything."
But deep inside, a quiet thought whispered, "Maybe God really used you." That was how the seed was planted. By the next day, everyone knew. People came to her room, sick, desperate, hopeful. She prayed simple prayers. Some people got better. Testimonies spread. They called her Mama Miracle. They brought money. They brought
"This is
gifts.
for you. Oh. Also add these
The
foodstuffs."
girl who was hungry yesterday now had plenty. And slowly, she began to enjoy it. One day, a man from her fellowship gave
Organize
advice.
this ministry.
He said,
Fix prayer days, collect offerings, not payment, offerings.
Seun felt unsure. She prayed but had nothing. So she agreed, and the money increased. Then something changed. Some prayers didn't work. Some healings didn't happen. Seun prayed harder, fasted longer, but the power she once felt was gone. Still, people expected miracles, and she didn't want to disappoint them. So she started declaring healings she didn't feel.
"Your healing has started. God is working."
Some people believed and felt better. Others didn't. But she learned how to explain failures, and the money kept coming. Late at night, guilt visited her, but she pushed it away. She had built a life around this. Then a wealthy woman came, 7 years married, no child. She said,
"I'll pay anything."
Seun prayed but felt nothing. Still, she declared
"It's
pregnancy.
done. You will be pregnant in months."
Months passed. Nothing happened. The woman became angry. One afternoon, the woman returned not alone. She accused
"You are a
Seun loudly.
fraud!"
A crowd gathered.
"Prove your power!"
They shouted. But Seun knew the truth. There was no power left, and everything collapsed. Her name spread online, not as a miracle worker, but as a warning. Fellowship rejected her. Her landlord asked her to leave. She left Ikorodu at night, ashamed. Back home, alone, Seun remembered the first miracle. It was never hers. She knelt and cried.
"God, I'm sorry. I love the gift more than the giver."
There was no voice, no sign, just repentance. Months later, Seun lived quietly. No stage, no crowd, just faith. One day, a child asked
Can
her,
we still do miracles today?
Yes, but miracles belong to God. The moment we take the glory, we lose the power.
As the sun set, Seun walked home in peace. She was no longer famous. She was just Seun, and that was enough. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul?